hello, hello. Let's get this thing together here. Hello, it's Tuesday night. As promised, I'll be going live on Tuesday night. So let's see if anybody's going to join me tonight. See how this goes. As they say. So you can see me. I like that view better. See my plants, always have some plants. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, welcome to my channel, Nursing Education Tutor, as I'm futzing around with stuff. As always, I guess, we all do that sometimes. Welcome to my channel, Nursing Education Tutor. My name is Cheryl Spencer. Waiting to see if anybody decides to join your girl, and we shall see. So again, going to do that. If you're here, why don't you say something in the chat? Well, of course you're here. Say something in the chat so I know who's here with me as I'm learning to do this. Oh, it's going to get better. It'll get better. As most things, we must be confident. Let's see. Who's with me? Type something in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Type something in the chat so I know who's here with me. And we could have a little chat as you're watching from the United States. It's the night before inauguration. And all through the house. The White House is buzzing, and let's hope for country. Oh, who's that? I'm Cody. Hey, oh, who's this? Cody Fuller. Hey, Cody. Oh, great. I like that name. Excellent. Oh, good. Let's see. Let me type in. Hello, Cody. Cody. Oh, QCC. Or you're attempting to get in, Cody. So you're not in yet. Is that what it is? You say you're attending QCC, hoping to get into the nursing program. Well, since it's just you and me, consider this your personal tutoring session on how to get into the program. So you're currently in your prerequisites. I'm figuring. Have you taken A and P yet? So let me pause and let you type. If you're taking A and P, no, this is your second semester. So what have you taken? What courses have you taken? Second semester, no A and P yet. Oh, wish there would. Yeah, what courses have you taken? So as you know, the prerequisites are, I can rattle them off my head. It's Bio 301, it's Anatomy and Physiology. That's the name of the course in just about every college, just perhaps, some places taking pre-med. Okay, so you do A&P this semester, excellent. So you took English, you took math, you took psychology, and Italian. Hey, wow. Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno. You took Italian as a liberal arts elective. So you've taken English 101, I'm guessing, Math 119 or Math 336 statistics, Psychology 1 or whatever. So with A&P now, are you taking the second English and the second A&P? Concluding, not guessing, I'm concluding. This is good. I'm happy that, students come on and spread the word. I hate the whole begging for likes and subscriptions, but that's just part of this whole YouTube thing. So spread the word. That's just kind of how y'all are YouTubers. You know what to do, what bells to smash or whatever. The whole idea of telling somebody to like something rubbed me the wrong way. Like, don't you decide if you like it or not? Perhaps you don't like it, but in the whole YouTube, the more likes, your content gets pushed to the front. It gets, whatever. Just do what pleases you. I'm not here to preach, but So again, so Cody, hope in addition, yeah. So you're taking A&P 301. Oh, Italian too. Oh, so Italian too. Two double language. So those would definitely be good for you when you go to your 4-year program. But back to Queensborough. So I'm going to conclude, Miss Cody Fuller, or Cody Fuller, that you're looking to get into the nursing program for fall 2021, correct? Give your girl a thumbs up. Yes. Yeah, I'm waiting for that yes. I believe that will be a yes. And if that's a yes, well, no, no. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you are you trying to get microbiology? Because I have to do microbiology. Try to do that in the summer. Can you do microbiology in the summer? You have to get a C, not a C minus. You have to get a full C, not an a C. So that would be, so providing your grades in AMP 301 and 302 are decent. I mean, B or above. You don't have to get an A. Of course, an A is good. I don't know, summer school is tough, and I'm not sure if summer school is going to be online. Got you. I'm sorry. Yes. So, when you say AMP 301, you're taking that in the spring. Yeah, you're not taking 301 intercession. Got you. You're taking 301 in the spring, 302 in the summer. I wish I know why they let you. Sometimes we wonder why. I know some different people give different advice. And students find themselves in these positions because we encourage them, why not let them take anatomy first? But some students may have to take a bio course or something. Getting AMP out first helps the process. But anyway, this is where you are. It's not the fastest, nursing. I can speak for Queensborough. I can't speak for every other program, but I'm telling you right now, it's better to go slower. There's so many people who've started out going too fast and end up not succeeding, and then they either fail out of the program and have to go to another school. So if you're planning, which is fine. So you're planning to take 302 in the summer, and then in the fall you're going to do micro. Is that what you're planning? You plan to do micro in the fall, right? Yeah. So that's a plan. Yeah. So it's kind of tricky when AMP is not the first course. If you start, say, in September. Yeah, yes, awesome, good. Yeah, so slow and steady. Cody, do exactly. Microbiology in the fall, and I'm trying to figure, I don't know what your financial aid, finances, whatever, but microbiology in the fall, and again, if you happen to know somebody who's in the nursing program, start looking at some of their stuff. It's okay. Meaning, when you apply for it in spring of 2022, you kind of have a little idea of what to expect. I mean, unless you're fully immersed in it, you really don't fully understand the expectations. Well, I'm happy that you're choosing nursing, Cody, because some of us need to retire. So a lot of people, yeah, okay, good, excellent. Yeah, so that's kind of what that is. So don't wait until you're registered for nursing 101 to then, what do they mean, honey? Get notes, put some away, because you'll hear the rumors out there, and they're true. They're not rumors. Oh, I failed 101 by 1 point. Yeah. Passing is 74. Mathematically correct, you can get a 73.5. If your final score is 73.4, that grade is a 73. Oh, why can't they get another points? Well, if the passing was 73, we'd still have the conversation of 72. And sadly, since this is you are the personal tutoring session. Awesome. That's really what it is. I think a C grade, a C for as passing for a profession that you're going to care for another human being with their risks of so much. I think C's are reasonable. I think it's a reasonable grade. A C is not easy. I'm telling you right now, it is not easy. So, when you do hear those people out there, oh, I came this close. There are a lot of people that came that close. They're not immune to that. But I'm happy about that. So okay, so let's see. I know some of the biology professors. Who were you taking for A&P? I don't know. I mean, I know them as colleagues, so I can't give you any tips on their teaching style. I mean, I haven't reviewed. I think it's reasonable, but I'm really nervous. No, so, well, Cody, some of the horror stories are true, and some of them are the students who are the horror, and some it's the teachers. So it's just like in life, it's just like in life. The same things that happen in society come to nursing. Are there nursing professors who have their favorites? Yeah, I have a favorite. I have a favorite every semester. It's a running joke. Michael. Oh, I know him. I don't know Ju Chung, but I know Michael. I know Professor Altamari. I don't know Ju Chung. I probably know him by face, but not say I could tell you who he is. Yeah, we're human. If parents have a favorite child, they lie. They all do. I have one child. I have a favorite. So likewise, I think with school and students, teachers have teachers have a favorite. In a sense, and like I said, it's a running joke with my students every semester. Who's the favorite? They're like, Professor, I know this one is your favorite, and it could be a favorite for different reasons. It could be favorite in the sense that I know this student takes 2 buses to come to school and has no family support. So I really want to, if I have one awesome experience and I have to pick a student, I'll pick that one. That could be the favorite. I hope to be your favorite. Work on it, girl. Just be good. Work on it. Work on it. It's good. It's never my favorite because you tell me how cute I am, even though, like, I am. It's never, don't bring me stuff. Every once in a while, as a teacher, I'm telling you straight up, Cody, you do get a stalker. I'm telling you, girl. They like all your comments, like. But, again, it could be, I keep it real, like that. But again, as a human being, you have to. Then, of course, I may have a student that I see, and when people say you have potential, sometimes it's somebody who's like slacking off and you have the potential, but sometimes you have a student who like, they get it. They get it, they get it, they get it, and you just can't wait to show them, I really, of course, there are good parts about this profession, there are bad parts about it, and I really want to show that good student the good part, because I really want to rope them in, because I do have to retire one day. So sometimes they're my favorites, but so it's a running hashtag out there, Professor Spencer's favorites. I have a whole bunch of them sometimes in the same class, but I talk to them, in most cases the same way I talk. I mean, oh, we got company, Cody. Who just joined us? Oh, you can tell I get so excited when I'm having like a party of 3. Type your name in so I know. Cody, next year when my channel's like bam, 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 I'll still know you, girl. But I'll tell you honest, it's never me against the people that I work with. I do work with them. They're my colleagues. They're my colleagues, and that's it. We applied for a job at the same place, so we're colleagues. A student may come and complain to me about one of my colleagues, and they're telling me what this professor does, and I'm there like with poker face, trying to act like I don't know that this person has this reputation for it. I mean, I'm not going to just stand there and tell you. I'm going to find out from you, the student, what part of it did you play? And honestly, of course, sometimes, like I said, are there teachers who are racist? Like, hello, we live in America, we live in this world, we live on Mars. If I were to go on Mars, Mars is red rocks. I'm sure if a blue rock went over there, somebody may go, oh, wow, we're so inclusive. And then another one may say, we don't like blue, just like red. It happens. I'm just saying. And I don't sugarcoat crap. When people can't make you change your color, they attack your hair. You see what I'm saying? So anytime there's a whole conversation about the hair, I'm thinking, look at this sucker. We're back in 1960s. I can't change my color, so they go for the hair. It happens. I can tell it don't happen at QCC, but I'm not one to lie. So anyway, And it's really sad. It's really sad. But you know, here's the thing. If you are not, if it doesn't happen to you, and listen, it's not every day I walk out the street and somebody call me the N-word. We could carry on like that. That don't happen to me every day, and it doesn't have to be that blatant. Have I experienced it? You betcha. Where I work, you betcha. You know, sometimes you gotta dumb it down a bit because you may make somebody feel less than. And I'm sorry, you don't rise. Did I say that? Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry that you feel threatened. Show them this video. They know who they're talking about. I'm just sorry. So students have the same things. I've had students where I've had to tell them, and you know, sometimes I sadly had to tell a student, you know, just a little. And that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Your goal is to, and it's very difficult to teach a student, especially a male student, to bend, to bow. It's so horrible sometimes, and it happens in society. But your focus has to be, if you're not the victim of discrimination, racism, any bias, religious, whoever you want to call yourself, whoever you want to hang out with, whoever you want to love, wherever you want to live, that's your right. Whatever. I mean, seems like free speech is being shut down right now, but let's move on for that, because I want to talk. But if you don't perceive that it's happening to you, don't be blind or look the other way when it's happening to somebody else. No, Cody, I'm a hot mess. You know something? I'm telling you, you know, the day that I've had, I probably shouldn't even be here, but I made we got 4 people. You see how excited I get? We got 4 people. Now, please put your names in the comment box so I know that you're not like a little bot. You know, you know, my iPhone got jammed the other night. I pressed update, not restore, and Apple restore and wiped out all my contacts. So and I didn't upload everything in the cloud, so I'm like so angry. But I made a commitment that 20, and I got some bad family news this morning that I just really am like, Cheryl. But I'm making a commitment to be consistent with this YouTube stuff. And I said I'm going to go live Tuesday night, and I really want to keep to it as best as I can. Yes, it's really sad, but Cody, we have to, trust me, I talked to students. I had a student one semester. Here's an example of how a student has to, yeah, girl, I'm telling you, a weaker person wouldn't be here, but you know, I'll get through it. 20, it's just been anyway. So I'll give you an example of a student. I used to teach a different semester, not one-on-one, a different semester a long time ago. So I know the faculty in that semester, and I just know. So this student, I encourage students, you know, if I'm not in my office, just leave a note under the door. Just leave a note under the door, so when I go to my office, I'm always just walking inside, right? I mean, I'm always looking down. So I got to my office. Hey, oh, somebody said hello. Gigi, is that Gerlaine? No, I know one room. Is that Gerlaine? Oh, tell me that's Gerlaine. I know. Somebody typed in Gigi room. I hope it's her, who's like a nurse now. I know. But anyway, so I walked into, it's not, is it? Whoever. Welcome to our small dinner chat of 4. I love it. Soft. Next year, when I'm up to like 100 subscribers, I won't even know any of you. Just teasing. Cody's gonna be like, Professor, remember when it was just you and me on that chat? You know, no. You want to keep me honest. You got to keep me honest and say, Professor Spencer, I remember when I liked you. As a matter of fact, I don't see nobody liking my comments. Just teasing. So back to that student. So what she left, oh, I have the light above. I have the light above me. And it's just coming, you know, light above you is good. So this student, she left the thing underneath my door, and what it said was, I'm ready to quit. She's she might not put in those terms. I still have that note in my home. I was gonna give it to her at graduation, but I still am just keep it as one of my archive things. So she said she's ready to quit or something like that. Can she meet with me? Of course. I met with the student, and she walked into my office, and she started telling me how this one instructor had their favorites, and the favorites can do nothing wrong, and the favorites show up late whenever they want, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm there doing poker face. I'm pretending like I've never heard this about this person that works with me. So at one point I said to the student, oh, she said, oh, I showed up late and she's giving me a hard time, but she lets her favorite students come in whenever. So I said, so what time did you come in? She said, oh, I only came in 5 minutes late. And she's waiting for me to, like, you know, say, oh my God, I can't believe that she got on your case about 5 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Let her vent. And then I inhaled, and then I got my poker face. And then I just said to her, I said, well, you came in 5 minutes late. You gave her permission. That really wasn't the answer she was looking for, but who am I to disable the student? Class starts at 8 o'clock. You need to be there 8 o'clock. Oh, don't lose any sleep about somebody's favorite, whatever. So I said to her, from here on end, I suggest you show up to this person's class on time, because attendance or poor attendance. And that's how I handle it. Do I know the faculty I was talking about? Yeah. Do I know that this faculty sometimes have a student that can get away with crap that other students don't? Yeah. Am I going to have a conversation with a student about one of my colleagues about that? Not when you're a student, but when you graduate, holler at your girl and I'll give you the tea. And that's how we do that. Let me get a paper napkin or something. Got that. You see that, Cody? You see that? I'm telling you. You like that? I am that teacher. You are a student at Queensborough Community College, and I'm a faculty member, and that is our relationship. I don't tell you inside stuff. One of these days, you will graduate, and you will have RN next to your name. And the minute you pass your NCLEX, Cody, guess what you and I will be? Peers, kind of, sort of. You're an RN, I'm an RN, I just have more experience. Holler at you, girl, and I'll tell you the truth. I'm just saying. You know, I have a niece who just turned 21, and I learned all this stuff from her. She had me going, period. So I know that period and T is one word, and I try to say them together. Not period T, but period T. Oh yeah, honey, I know the words. I know snatch. I know too much. Yeah, even the stuff she tells me, I listen, I learn. So I've always been the way. So, you know, students, again, you know, we can't be friends while you're my student. It's just like, you know, I do have a child that is an adult now. My son wasn't. We were never friends. It drives me crazy. I hear parents talk this nonsense. Oh, wait, we got 5 people. Look how excited I got. Who's number 5? Introduce yourself. I know, it's so crazy. I get so excited. I'm gonna have to put out another plate. I have 5 people on the live. This actually really helps me, you know, based on the day that I've had with my phone and all that stuff, and my family member, and oh my God, it just never ends. And you know, Cody, this is fun. God's own country. God's own country. What up? Hi, that's an interesting tag. Hello, hello, hello. So no, I will tell you, people are like, oh, my child and I were best friends. No. Your best friend will have you snuffing out a joint. Your best friend will have you snuffing out a joint under the mattress because your parents are coming upstairs. We're not friends. You know, your best friend is gonna take a pregnancy test for you and all that stuff. You know, I have a son, you know, I'm your parent. When you become an adult and you've survived in my house and you can talk to your parents, then we can be friends. So, you know, as a student teacher, you know, and I've seen the lines cross, and I am sure, Cody, I would lie, I am sure I've had 1 or 2 students where the lines were crossed a little bit more. before they graduate, one of my favorites who just so, like, oh my God, this student is just so amazing, but it's just nothing inappropriate. I'm sleeping with no student, and I'm not taking them to my home. I don't even take a student into my car. That's one of those things. If you think about a liability, how has a human, oh, we have Chandra. Girlane! Oh, it is my Girlane. You're married now with more babies. Listen to me. So, oh God, I knew her when you're so amazing. You're such an amazing caregiver. I remember when you decided to become a nurse. So Cody, and everybody, who gets excited that 6 people or 5 people on their live? I'm sure Patrick Starr. I watch guys who do makeup. I think Patrick Starr is amazing with makeup on. So I have an idea, Gigi and Cody, and tell me what you think. But I have an idea that part of this channel, which I'm building, and I'm going to use a software, it's called StreamYard. So what I'm going to do is, one of those, split screen videos. So I could have Girlane on, so basically it's going to be, I could interview a friend of mine who's a nurse practitioner. How do you become a nurse practitioner? And I ask them scripted questions. I could interview somebody who's a nurse anesthetist and go through that process. Would that be great, where I don't have to, when I don't have to tell you everything, I don't know. So Chandra, oh, awesome. Yeah, so Chandra, I'm coming back to your question, but that's what I was thinking, Cody, because I don't think you can find them kind of scattered. They're kind of scattered. So I'm trying to, I'm learning to try to brand this YouTube thing. And so I just figure if I started having, even a midwife, there are not too many in the US. How do you become a midwife? I have saying, what's the education? Where do you get a job? Do you have to get special training? And then something like that. The next week, it could be a certified CNA. It doesn't have to be a registered nurse. I want nurses to remember that this is a team. I could invite a physician on. There are plenty of them in the family outside. Because again, how did you become a dentist? Are you a DMD or a DDS? I think that's a good way. So just look out for that, girl. But I want to master StreamYard. And then, so Girlane, you could be mine. I'm taking to see it. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Cody. It's not a competition. It's collaboration. It's collaboration. You could have somebody who is a CNA and they could tell you, you could hear it from them. Why did I become a nurse? Because when I worked as a CNA, there was this one nurse who I liked how this nurse worked with the patients, or in a good way, or I also saw how some nurses did it and I thought, my God, I would like to get a chance and perhaps do it a little bit better. So I think those stuff are inspiring. Or I could have a nursing student that says, I failed nursing fundamentals, so let me teach everybody how not to do it, right? Awesome, good. So I'm gonna work on that, everybody, and just really start. So, and then it could be, but I want to do it very. I'm nervous to take the exam. So back to this PACS. So when are you're taking the PACS? When are there dates for the PACS yet? Chandra, are there any dates for the PACS yet? So while you're typing that out, I could find out. So here's the thing with the PACS. I'm going to tell the students that have trouble with the PACS, and we can tell. Sciences usually do well. We have 6. Yo, Cody, you're my number. Don't encourage me. Don't encourage me. I'm going to break out in some little. Don't encourage me. Hey. Gerald, welcome. Oh my goodness. 7 people. I need to go cook some more. For our nice, intimate. Oh, honestly, I have to tell you. Yeah, hit that like button. Yeah, tell them. You tell them. You tell them. You tell them. You tell them. Hit that like button. I find it, I shouldn't even say this in a video live on YouTube. I'm like, why are they telling me to like something? Well, like maybe like I don't like it. Two likes. But I like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh my God. So whatever. So let me talk. Let me just talk about Chandra's packs real quick. Then I talk to you about the channel. So the packs, it's science, math, comprehension. Honestly, so we can see students who have difficulties with English. Let's be honest. We live in, we work in Queens. We work in Queens. People talk about diversity. They ain't got no idea there's diversity until they come to Queens. An Asian student could either speak Mandarin, Cantonese, Korean, many more dialects. The Jamaicans, they speak the King's English, and they usually find English is the language. So, despite the amazing patois, it's English in the school. They don't have issues with English. Some of my sisters and brothers from Haiti, Sac Passe, Gerling, a lot of, it's such a class structure where a lot of people speak Creole, but they can't read Creole. I hope it's changing. But what's that? Vocabulary is my main problem. Well, Nabole, yeah, flag in the air, honey, Eastern Park. Jesus God Almighty. Listen, people, we're all the same, but them man, that Haitian float up at Eastern Parkway, girl. I mean, what kind of nursing professor does a flag in the air in a lab? But anyway, I'm your girl. So it becomes an issue. You can have a patient who needs instructions on their care, and their primary language is Creole, but they've never read it. So don't just, and okay, so Cody, that's an example. Cody, that would be an example of something that is good to get some feedback. You have a patient who's going home and you want to I want to give them some literature on Zithromax, and the patient's primary language is Creole. They're from Haiti, and you're like, great, good luck. Patient, you may be able to get something in Creole, but guess what? If you didn't do an assessment to find out if the patient can read. So it's not just to ask them, what's your primary language? I'll ask them, the questions, how best do you learn? And I mean, I didn't come up with that. It's part of teaching and learning. How best do you learn? They may say, well, I like to watch videos. English is my primary language. Can you read English? Say you're not being offensive. I'm trying to find out more about you in order to help you. So vocabulary, Chandra, honestly, the vocabulary is really, I don't want to sound insulting. It's really like 4th, 5th grade vocabulary. I mean, the NLN, the National League for Nursing, which you will learn, is the premier organization concerned with education. The PACS is their test, so we don't make it. But most of the stuff is about 5th grade level. They're looking to see that you can comprehend. You can read a paragraph, you can understand it, you can draw some conclusions from it. Oh, I'm so done. I got 4 likes. I'm almost at to that $5 foot long. So it's really about that. It's really about 5th grade comprehension. They want you to be able to read a paragraph, draw a conclusion from it, formulate a sentence. It has to connect the dots. The good thing about the PACS is that when we get the result, or when you get your results first, rather, you get an overall score, you get a composite score, but you also get a breakdown of the 3 areas. So you can see where you did poorly as well as where you excel. And we can see that, we could have a student who gets a PACS, it's 110, we want it to be minimum 110. And then as part of the admission process, there's an interview that you come to. You come to this interview, and during this interview, there's some disconnect with communication. Despite your PACS score, your disconnect, and I have to say that because, it's the interviewer, the teacher has to be able to understand you, because this may translate into whether or not your client's patient can, and all other members of the healthcare also understand you. So communication is key. So most students, we have students who do well in the PACs, and still based on that, they may need some more time. But Chandra, so I think there is a study guide if you can find it, or ask in the any nursing student or anybody in, say, advisement, if they know anybody who has a sample copy, or Google online, honey. Google NLN PACS preparation book, and I'm sure you could find something. But anyone need a respiratory therapist? Woo! Gerald, are you an RT? When do you suggest I take the PACS? Okay, so Cody, you have, awesome, awesome. Cody, you have time. To be honest with you, you have time. Your PACS is good for, it's either 4 or 6 months. So for instance, if you were to take it now, it's too early. So I would recommend that you take the PACS in fall. No, wait a minute. So wait, you're taking, yeah. You're looking to come into the program spring of 2022, right? Yeah, if you're looking to come into the program spring of 22, yes, so take it in the fall. So I would take it in the fall. So wait in the fall for when those dates are open. So again, so see, when you register for your micro in the fall, in addition to the micro, you're gonna be preparing for the PACS. That first month, 6 weeks, prepare for the PACS. I would suggest that you take that PACS, yeah, in the fall. You don't want to take it too soon. Okay, gotcha. Perfect. Now Gerald didn't say, because again, even a respiratory therapist, that interview I was talking about, because the reality is some people come to nursing because, for whatever reason, secure job, my family sent me, I always thought I want to do it, and you go through a semester, realize either it's not for you, perhaps you see a respiratory therapist or you want to. How do you become a respiratory therapist? It's nursing education tutor. I can teach you about anything, doesn't have to be that. So yeah, and if Gerald isn't the respiratory therapist, then please hit the like button. Yo, we have $5 footlong. I know. So let me just tell you real quick, so those of you who don't know about this channel. So I'm telling you, I never would have even considered a YouTube channel. Students, they said, Professor, you should get a YouTube channel. Go on there. Students would like the stuff that you talk and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So I did the whole YouTube channel. I started it. I mean, of course, who didn't have a Google account? So I had a Google account, never really had a channel. And then we're now 2019, I think, or whatever, one of them years. I'm like, you know what, Cheryl, let's do that. So then I had this one student. Cody, who was my favorite. It was one semester, this one student who was a student by favorite, meaning, again, the conversations that I would have with that student, the student's approach to life, and they said, Professor, you have to do it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to tell people my personal stuff. They're like, I'm not. They're like, oh no, but they like that stuff on YouTube. And she really encouraged me. Already had encouraged me to do it. So one day, if you look at my intro video, and I need to make a new one, I was like, let's just do an intro video. So I did that intro video in my car. I was like, just get this stuff done, just start this thing, whatever. But if I tell you, I have done so much research on YouTube videos. I watch all these teenage influencers about how to be consistent with y'all see my thumbnails? I'm consistent with my thumbnails. They're like something as simple as your thumbnail. I learned the lingo, clickbait. I will never do clickbait. You will never see a thumbnail that says, I'm going to tell you what's on the exam. But listen closely. I just don't do that. My thumbnail is going to tell you exactly what it is. But, again, like I said, the past, Cody, when you graduate, and I'll tell you, what my family's been through the past 3 years. It'll blow your mind that I'm still sitting here. But I am, but I am. And, and this is just life. And life is just throwing us too many curves, too many curves. So, I felt like my family's just really under a cloud, but we'll get through that. So I had the YouTube channel and I started, yeah, please, if you believe in prayer, girl, I am telling you, my family needs a prayer really, really bad. Really, and I'm just being mindful not to divulge anybody's personal, it's my family, but I don't want to divulge their personal stuff. And again, that's kind of what you do, with stuff, and I just don't want to, we'll talk later, and don't, yeah, whatever. So I decided to start putting up some videos, just talk over some PowerPoint, just do some little things just to get the channel growing. And again, I did have life, my life, my personal life and business. So then here comes this COVID thing, SARS-2, and I read everything about YouTube, that in order to, even to go live on my phone. Currently, I'm live on my phone. I just have my laptop right in front of me because the webcam acts up sometimes. So it's just nicer to go live on my phone. And I think before, in order to go live from your mobile device, you had to have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna have to get 1,000 people to smash that button before I can go live. Thanks, Co. Thank you so much. I have to get 1,000 subscribers and I have to get 4,000 watch hours. And I'm like, you know what? That's never gonna happen, because I'm not begging for likes or subscriptions. If it happens, it happens. Because the whole purpose of this for me was not to, I do have a full-time job. I'm grateful for it. So this is not where I earn my income, but girl, next year when, this sucker blows up, I'm not going to turn down Google AdSense money. You know what I mean? Because a girl got to eat. So, so here comes COVID and all this stuff. So last year, when the mask stuff is going on and everybody's wearing a mask, all of a sudden I see all these videos popping up on YouTube, how to make masks, and the girl does the button and this and that. And I was in my home and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a nurse. I wear masks. It's part of my profession. I can crochet and I'm a teacher. How about I make a crochet video on how to make a mask? And I'm like, well, it's a nursing channel. I'm like, whatever. Swear, I have never, prior to that, never, ever made a tutorial on crochet. Now, mind you, I've been crocheting like 30 years. I taught myself. I know I'm an expert crocheting. Well, that one video, I hit my 1,000 subscribers. I hit my 4,000 watch hours. So a whole bunch of them are people that keep coming back. Did you see how many people watched that video? It was insane. We were just watching it. But here's the thing about that video. Had I made that crocheting video 25 years ago, it probably wouldn't have been that good. I'm making that video now about crocheting as an educator. And I think that was the difference. So it was touching. So, hey, the goal was to get there. So, but, so now back to this. I don't want it to be, but yeah, so I crochet a lot. I mean, haven't done it in a while. But yeah, so I'm glad. And then here's another video that I made. So once you get 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours, Google, you hit that, Google, congratulations, you're now eligible to be part of blah, 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 and create a Google AdSense, which I already had. And so that one video, I did get a few dollars from Google, which is, it's crazy. I'm not getting Patrick Starr's money or I'm not that girl who does, slime. You have an adult that has an entire YouTube channel on making slime, and I've watched it. Yeah, but I do watch some. So anyway, I'm glad we're having this chat. So I'm gonna try to do that. Oh, Gerlin, so good to see you. So again, I'm sure, of course, based on this type of platform, you end up share some. Ophelia, Yeah, Ophelia, I have some family members named Anderson, Ophelia. Maybe we cousins. um, yes, of course. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So for those of you who are here, so maybe I should start it since Cody was Cody, I'm going to have to give you another one. So Cody was really my first tutoring on the session. So as soon as school starts, which I think this, all these YouTubers, they give away, they have giveaways. And so I thought about it, like, I'm not sending you an Amazon gift card. I probably could send you a CVS gift card because that's my couponing spot. So I figured I have a channel called Nursing Education Tutor. What would be the best giveaway? And I'm like, tutoring. Make sense, Cody? So I'm going to start every Sunday. Sundays. It may not be every Sunday because it's just going to be based on who's available. Of course, I'm going to hit up my colleagues first, and some could be mine. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. You have to have a theme and stick with it. So I figure what I'll do is I'll do it on the live Sunday. And again, I think I put in there's some people that like to be spectator sport. You can't benefit from something like that. So to me, I think it's only fair in order for you to benefit to be put in the raffle. I'll just do like some random, I'll pick some online name generator thing, pick an. I think you have to subscribe. Yeah. Like button and do a comment. I think that's enough, no? In order for you, so on Sundays, so I'm going to be going live on Sundays, and the reason why I do the schedule that way, Sunday mornings work fine for me, so I think what I put, 9, whatever, yeah, so do Sunday mornings, and then the reason why I'm sticking to a live on Tuesday night, St. Vincent, Trini, St. Vincent and Trini. Oh man, we have Haitian, Jamaican, American. Gerard didn't tell me. We're all connected. You're living in Trinidad, Ophelia. Yeah. I'm telling you, Trinidad's know how to do that carnival, honey. That flag up by Eastern Parkway. So I think the last live we actually talked about Trinidad again. Trinities know how to party, honey. They do. I give them that shout out to the red, black, and white Trini. I don't know much about St. Vincent. I've never been there, but I've been to quite a few of those islands. But welcome, Ophelia. But the fact that Ophelia, don't worry. Just because you're from another crib, we're all related, honey. Trust me, we're all related. We're all related somewhere. So back to Tuesday night. So the reason why I'd like to keep a Tuesday night live, Cody, Ophelia, and everybody, you're gonna find out where I teach. And a lot of other schools, I don't know how it came to be, but exams are always on Wednesdays. They're always a lot of schools have exams on Wednesdays. So I figured Tuesday nights is gonna be the night where students are like totally stressed out, have tons of questions coming up in their exam, and of course, I will never have all the answers, but don't be surprised. Watching and in the comments section could be another faculty member from my school, from other schools, etc. So I'm slowly building a network of faculty. So for instance, let's say next Tuesday night we're gonna have a live, but the live we're gonna focus on psych. I'm not a psych nurse, but I do have some psych knowledge. 1 in 4. Remember, they talk about 1 in 4, ladies and gentlemen. 1 in 4 people either know somebody or they have sought treatment for psych. So I tell my friends and family, if you look around your social circle and you don't know anybody who has any type of psych treatment, psych acknowledgement, psych of any sort, take a look in the mirror, boo. Tag, you're it. So that's how we roll with that. So I would like to keep Tuesday night. Of course, sometimes, life comes into play and things may happen. So I'm learning I'm using the community tab. I do go on some of the students. I love watching them. I go on some of the students' YouTube channel. Random student. I'll type in nursing student in YouTube, and if I see a channel, I mean, I saw a student put up, I failed out of nursing school. My heart broke in the video. I watched the video. I wrote a comment and stuff like that. But anyway, so I think that's all I have for that. So anything else? Let me just see if, let me just go back up and see whoever hit. Let's see. Acknowledge. Ooh, I think I can. Ooh, I think I can. 2251. Welcome, welcome. You know, spread the word. You know, tell. So, you know, as you're here, that's kind of my plan for now. Until, of course, you know, I would never promise 5 videos a week because I do have a life. So I think I want to just start doing something very consistent. Just very consistent now with. I'll do a live Sunday morning. You know, let's start the week off. And most people, Sunday still the week. And if, you know, so usually Sunday morning before this COVID, Sunday morning, my gym opens at 7 o'clock. If it opens at 7 o'clock, I'm there at 5 to 7. You know, during the week, it's open at 5 o'clock and I'm there at 5 o'clock. So I would go to the gym at 7 o'clock. Yes, awesome. I would go to the gym I was planning to do AMP. I was planning to do AMP in the summer. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just see. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I scrolled up. I scrolled up. I'm like, why am I reading that? I scrolled up. We talked about that already. I'm learning. So, you know, I'd finish the gym by 8 o'clock and I'm sitting right outside my CVS. Because when I leave the gym, I am hyper. So I sit in my car and I'm looking through my coupons. Yeah, I've mastered that coupon thing. So I can give a CVS giveaway. I mean, students need to buy food too, right? So that's always a nice little time for me to do a live. I mean, I'm not out there as much anymore. But anyway, I think that's pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear some new names. Let me just scroll down the comments. And I'm sure as soon as this sucker starts to blow up a bit, I'm sure I'm going to have to get an assistant to help me navigate this stuff. So I could just sit here and just chill and relax and talk to students. Yeah, and get an intro. So, so we are 8. You know, you guys are encouraging me. I think this is awesome. Promise me in a couple months when, because, you know, as soon as school starts, you know, more students will come on. You know, promise me you'll still just have fun with me with this and say, oh, we're up to 10. I was happy when there was 1, because to me, 1 nurse promise. Thank you, Cody, and I really hope so. But you know, so you know, while you're here, so let me just give you yeah, maybe next 2 minutes, then I'll do my sign off. Here's what's going on. So with COVID, and again, you know, with COVID, this damn COVID. So you know that the vaccine is a 2-step vaccine, right? You know, it's a 2-step vaccine. My understanding is that vaccine number 1 only gives you 50% protection, 50 protection. So you can get vaccine number 1 and still get COVID. Ain't that some sugar? I almost said something else, but I did say this video was not for kids. So vaccine number 1 gives you, I believe, 50%. Vaccine number 2 then gives you 95%. That's how it works. I like to throw questions out before they're asked. Is it mandated? Not sure yet. You know, what does mandate mean? For those of you who are going to clinical or potential going to clinical, you know, it's going to have to be maybe what let's say I'm going to pick a hospital that's not in New York. So let's pick Florida General. Who knows if there's such a thing. Let's say Florida General Hospital says, in order for students to come to our hospital for clinical, they must get COVID tests, COVID vaccine. That's how that works. That's how that works. You know, so the whole term mandatory, it's a tricky thing. Disclaimer, I'm a very honest person. I haven't gotten it yet. I have mixed feelings about it. The whole you know, I'll tell you my feelings about the regular flu shot. If I were not a nurse and around a lot of ill people, or I probably would not get the flu shot. What the flu shot does to me, I can understand why some people are, but I've had the flu. and I don't ever want to get the flu. The flu knocked me out for 4 days. And so, so we shall see about COVID. So we'll all have our conversations about that, So anybody, any thoughts about the COVID vaccine while I have you for next minute? Something like that. Has anybody gotten it? Thinking about it? Mandated? If you care to share, if you can. I initially wasn't, so now after what I said, you're concerned. Just teasing. Your mom took it. Okay, both shots? Yeah, it's just, I just feel that it's going to be, it's, so me, I'm waiting to see the side effects. Yeah, so right now, Gerlin, I don't know too many places that's making it mandatory yet, but I'm sure there are going to be some things until persons were dying, until a person dying. Yeah, and then, do stuff. Did you see the story about that physician in Florida? You see that physician in Florida who's supposedly healthy, and that physician in Florida got the vaccine. She's working near ICU. Hey, shout out to your mama, honey. Shout out to your mama. You got goals. Good, awesome. Shout out to your mama. Excellent. So excellent. Yeah. So of course, so your COVID patients, a lot of them are going to go to ICU, and she's probably wearing her N95 and all day long. Yeah, so I think so. Hey, I saw that. Woo, yes. Yes. Okay, so don't mess it up. Your mama set a good precedent, so don't mess it up. I would have to take it since I'll be working in nursing homes soon after. Okay. Well, let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's around that. I just tell people still be safe. Just try your best, vaccine or no vaccine. Your safety is important. I was having a conversation with another nurse educator today, and I was talking about that. With this profession, we have to be. I love arts and craft. And Ophelia, hey, Ophelia, you are young, honey. You are young. Arts and craft. Well, I love music. I love arts. I could hold a note. Maybe I'll do an intro singing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to write. I love it. Ophelia, but still, please stay on. Please stay on. It's 68 years young, honey. Young. So please come on, and you could teach some of these youngins something about, the arts of, if you think about it, music therapy in healthcare, everything, art, even the color. Listen, people, even the color of a wall. Think about your favorite color. Let's see who of Cody, what's your favorite color? That's girly. Now that's just everybody. Type in your favorite color real quick. What's your favorite? Oh, purple. Ooh. So your color is purple. The highest level of spirituality. Purple. Purple is my second favorite. I like blue. I could wear blue. So when you see purple, black and white, yeah, that's good too, honey. You know. Trouble. Ooh, trouble. Okay, so trouble X. Oh, color. When you see purple, tell me what feeling you get when you see purple. Cody could answer that too. Oh, see? Now, do you understand? Now think of a color that you don't like. Prestige, yes. Purple, peace. Purple is actually the color of Sigma Theta Tau, the National Honor Society for Nursing. Booyah. Goals, get in there one day. I'm just saying. We do. So imagine a patient, a client of yours. Did I say booyah? Oh man, this is just too much fun. So imagine your patient, you know, of course you can't paint the hospital room for every patient, but you could bring in a nice color, you know, like, you know, for me, here's how you can make me get better. Bring me some ice cream in a blue container. Two of my favorite things. Cures everything. And purple, I actually fell in love with purple. I think as a child it was just blue, 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 any shades of blue, and then purple as I got on. But I'm learning to intentionally pick other colors, because I'll walk into a department store and I'm seeing blue, and so I'll intentionally try to get something else, and see. But again, so color, music, music can irritate the crap out of somebody, or could just calm your nerves, you know. I like piano music, I like classical music, it's pretty soothing. But you know, I grew up R&B, hip hop, went to school with some of them. I may drop some names, one of them dead. Plus, you know, Jamaicans in the blood, so reggae, R&B, rap, and who did not grow up in church? So, you know, maybe one Sunday morning I may just be passing the plate. Let the church say amen. Oh yes, Amanda, yes, oh yes, honey. Jamaican born, American by choice. That's what I say. Two countries, love them both. I make no apologies. That's right. We got Jamaicans, we got St. Vincent, Trini, Haitian, African American, white, black. We are beautiful people. Let's find the good in each other. Don't tolerate garbage. Don't bow, don't bend. But just recognize that there's beauty amongst us, you know. And it's okay to say, I like black. I love me some black. You know, yeah, we're going to pass the plate, honey. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I have to tell you, I thank you all. So Amanda, let me just give you a minute since you just came on in Trouble X. So Amanda, are you in nursing school anywhere? Because Cody thinks she's my favorite. So you know, if you're not, or if you are, you know, if you are, I got you. You know, it's 20. I've been a nurse for a long time. I started with, no, I applied. I'm 17. Hey, oh man, so 18, 19, 20. I'm 4 years older than you because I'm 21. Amanda, welcome to this channel. Just help me build this channel, have a good community. There's no hate over here. We're just trying to share what we have. Just share what you have. I left Jamaica as a child, so most of my first are in the US, but I'm still connected to from the parish of Portland, Port Antonio. I'm still connected to the school that I went to before I come to Jamaica, and you know, I still, you know, I talk to them, and yeah, but it's good. It's all good. It's just Portland is just so far from the airport. It's like 2 hours already. Peach, whew, peach. I've never been to Portland, Manchester. So I probably have. Ooh, is Manchester the red dirt kind of thing? Man, watch me look. Manchester is. Yeah, it's over. Oh, Montego Bay. Cody, one of these days when COVID is over, make some time. That's St. Elizabeth with the red dirt. And very light complexion people. Honestly, there's so much about Jamaica that I need to discover, and you know, probably won't be for a while. But just heartache. But but Portland, if you could ever just take a trip and just say, give yourself 4 days. It is green. It is just beautifully green. The Rio Grande, it's beautiful. You have Blue Lagoon. Of course, you've seen Trident, but there's more to than Trident. A lot of celebrities go hang out in Port Antonio because it's not so busy. I don't know if you've heard of this. God, I'm plugging all of Portland here. You've heard of this this resort called guest house called G-Jam. Very exclusive. It's Alicia Keys wrote a song, and Yeah, in the studio. I've been there. I've been to Port. It's beautiful, girl. It is rain, Amanda. Yes, and it grows, and I think that's why I love rain. I think that's why I love rain. If it rains right now, I will be that person walking in the rain. I mean, I cut my hair off, so you figure it's raining. It's on the coast, so it's always near water. I can swim. I'm happy around water. So it's kind of awkward, when you hear you're planning to stay at GGEM. Stay at GGEM. It's pricey, honey. But it's worth it. We didn't stay there, but we had a little connections and we were able to go get a tour. And I did go into that studio and sat at that piano and blah, blah, blah. Had some overpriced lunch, but the experience was awesome. So a lot of stuff to do in Portland. Oh my God, when my family sees that, they're like, you're talking about Portland, you don't even know much about it. So there's Titchfield High School, which is on a port. Yeah, fort rather. It was a fort. So they're old cannon guns that are still there. There's Navy Island. The hospital that I was born in needs let that go. But yeah, Blue Lagoon. Yeah, there's just stuff, and you've heard of Boston Jerk and all this bit. So it's a trek, but it's worth the trek. It's really worth the trek. And that's it. I actually I just by chance came across a YouTuber. It's a couple of, I mean, you know how YouTube is. If it's an interracial marriage, for some reason it blows up. And to me, I think that's just so normal. I mean, I'm a New York girl, and a black-white couple is just not so unique. I'm just saying, but for YouTube it is. And there are quite a few of them on there, and some are from Jamaica. But anyway, shout out to my peoples, love who loves you and love them back, right? So anyway, so I'm gonna let y'all go. So let's see who's my favorite tonight. You're all my favorites. I'm such a liar. So spread the word, help me build this channel, and let's see. So I usually end it this way. I start out all my channel. Here's one of the things that you're gonna learn. So for maybe the young, people use the term guys. It's really a sore subject with me. When people talk about you guys and you guys, it's such an informal term. In business, it's just not, try, of course, you guys, and I mean, and you guys and guys, and maybe it's the Jamaican in me. So I try, despite, with everything, I've always used ladies and gentlemen. If you don't identify a lady or a gentleman, then you let me know. So I always start my video, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, Nursing Education Tutor. My name is Cheryl Spencer. In this video, it just came out of my mouth one day. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start all my videos that way. And then at the end, which is what I'm gonna do now, I wanna thank you all for coming. I hope this video was informative. As always, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you stay. Have a good day. Bye. And that's how I ended, and that's how I'm gonna hopefully that I'll be able to end all my videos, Cody. Yeah, so it's so funny. It just came off my lips, and I shared it. What? Oh, thank you. So let's just do, so girl, so just let's end this, pray. So a few of you know, and I'll just make it quick, my mother died suddenly in 2020. It wasn't COVID. My mother had heart disease, and she's had some bouts with it before. My mother is a twin, and so she's had some. She's on Instagram. She's had some. So this morning, I got a call from Canada. My mother's twin sister was just admitted to an ICU. So. But I don't want to end it on a negative note, but I was determined to still come on to this live. And yeah, so share, and I have an Instagram, but I haven't been on there, but I'll work it. So, and help me build the channel. But remember, I'm going to start giving, okay, who wants a 30-minute tutoring session with an educator? Who wouldn't want that? Come on. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm really glad. Oh, okay, I'm looking at the computer. I'm really glad that I came on because, yeah, Amanda, I can't even. It's the ancestors that's holding me up, and yeah. Oh, Yeah, imagine. Yeah. So the ancestors are holding my family up. But, we're strong people, but we're human. We're human. So, girl, that's why I've been away from Facebook, girl. And there's no way that I could do Facebook with everything that my family's going on. Oh, so thank you so much. So, love and openness, and just try to be good. But I'm so glad I did this tonight, because I needed to do this, and I got to meet some of you, and spread the word. Yes. Oh yes, we will get through this somehow. We're human, we're strong, but Jesus, yay, yay, yay. We're human. We're human. So let me do the ending one more time. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, please do, please do. I will pass it on, and thank you so much. So that's it. So you ready? Um, as always, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you stay. Have a good day. Bye.